Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build part 1 of the LEGO Creator Change and Seizing set. This is set number 31038. Comes with 536 pieces and 3 models. So we build one model at a time. All the pieces are used to build this first main picture you see here. And then you have to disassemble it to build the other 2 models. So they don't give you enough pieces to build all 3 of them at one time. So what we're going to do is build the main model you see right here on the artwork of the box. So it's basically the summer season. We have a house, looks like there's a swimming pool here, the little city car, mailbox, lawnmower, and looks like Dad is cooking out in the nice summer evening. The other 2 seasons we have is winter, and there's a fall season. For some reason there's not a spring season, so it's changing of only 3 seasons. So let's go ahead and break the seal open there. I'm going to tilt this down so we can see the contents as they come out. And there we go. So we have a loose 16 by 16 plate. We have an instruction book for the winter season. We have an instruction book for the summer season. That's the one we're going to build. And then there's also the instructions for the fall season. And here's all of our parts. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unnumbered bags. So that means we dump all the parts out and we just start building. So I'm going to dump them, but keep them in kind of the same piles as I dump them. This whole bag, because the reason why I'm doing that is each bag has similar elements in it. So like all of these dark red slopes are all going to kind of be right here. And then the next bag, do the same thing. Dump these elements over here. Kind of spread them out a bit. We do have some minifigure parts in this bag, which I'm going to take out, because that's typically what you build first, is the minifigures. Alright, so that's all those parts. There was a small bag inside of that bag. Let me get these other bags dumped first. There's a little minifigure hat. Two more bags, 3 more bags. A lot of small parts in these last 3 bags. The set says 536 parts. This definitely looks like more than that though. Maybe when you dump them all out at once, it looks like a lot more than 536. That's interesting. So when I open up the instruction book, the instructions show the winter season as being a quick build, so it may not use all of the parts. It shows the fall season as being medium, and the summer season, which we're going to build, as being the advanced build, maybe the hard one. Alright, that laid out. Here's our last little bag of parts. Alright, I think we are good to go. So, just like I was mentioning earlier, the minifigures, the first things that we build. There's two different minifigure heads. Make sure I get the right one. Yeah. So this is I'm gonna call this the dad. He has just kind of a normal open mouth smile. And then this is the daughter. She has the short legs, which usually represent a child or a smaller person. She has the freckled face. So the faces almost look the same, but she has freckles. He has a kind of more of a clean standard Lego minifigure face. Alright, so there's our two figures. Now we're going to put them to the side. Really not going to do much with them until later. If anything, I think we'll probably just put it on at the very end. Alright, we're starting with a Technic brick on a plate. Well, slope connecting two more plates. Slope, we have what I call an inside corner slope. So these two slope bricks kind of go on like an inside shape or something like that. Alright, so that goes like that. 2x2 slope. 1x2 slope. Inside corner slope. We need 3 tiles. 1, 2, 3. And a black stud on the end. Couple blue tiles with a blue plate. So this is starting to look like water. Maybe this is the swimming pool. Green plate, and now our large green plate goes there. So the bad part about not sorting the parts is if you're looking for a really small specific part, sometimes it's hard to find unless you know exactly where it's at. This is an instance where I'm looking for a certain part and I can't seem to see it yet. So let me get some of this other stuff going on here, and then I'll find it in a second. And I'm still scanning the parts as I'm building this in hopes that I see it. Basically what I'm looking for is a 1x2 black plate. We're going to do a 1x1 a plate here. See, there's not a lot of black stuff in this set as it is, so this is frustrating that I can't even find that one piece. Okay, so I just realized what was going on. So I was actually looking for dark bluish gray plate. The instructions are printed with bad coloring to where that actually is printed in the instructions as black. And I'll show you that just so you don't think I'm going crazy. That's what I was looking for, that color. So if you tell me that color looks like that, then maybe my eyes are wrong. So that's what was confusing. All right, last bit of slopes here. So it's interesting they're using all of these slopes because I think we're just going to cover these up and you really won't be able to see anything in here. But these slopes are all going to be used for the roof of the winter season. So with these creators having to use the same elements in 3 different builds, the designers have to get creative on how they hide certain elements when they're not necessarily needed in the other builds. Alright, so you can see that's our swimming pool area. It's coming together pretty well. Got some plates. Some slopes. One by one plate and a 1x4 plate. There. Move that to the side. We have a little sub build to do. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these bricks. Now we have a hinged brick. So connect those 2 pieces together. See, it creates a little hinge. So we put the hinge brick there. We've got 2 more pieces. Plate. Plate. 1x1 and a 1x1. Goes there. So it looks like some sort of table maybe on the inside. Bring our base module back over and you can see it creates this hinged part of the house that will open up. Alright, so with that being on there, go ahead and start adding some plates. For dark bluish gray. So now we're going to make a chair, looks like. These colors that are printed in this instruction book are very, very deceiving. They're not printed very well at all. The blacks look black, the dark grays look black, the light grays look very dark gray. So it's very, very confusing. Hopefully that's just mine that are printed this bad, because I have heard or noticed some people saying that sometimes the instructions are printed bad in batches, and not all of them are for the same set. Like if I were to buy like 10 of these sets, like some of the instructions would be perfectly just fine, and others would be printed really dark like mine are right now. So that's what I'm saying. I hope if you have this set and you're building at home, it's not nearly as confusing as mine is. But I'm going to do my best and forget the rest. There's some corner panels. Two headlight bricks with a black slotted tile. Goes there, and we have our light brick. This light brick has this little tab in here that you pull out, and the purpose of that is when you pull it out, now the battery contacts are now touching, so when I push this little button, you can see it's lighting up. It's a pretty bright light too. So that just sits right there. So we're gonna turn the model this way. So we have plate, two trans orange studs, modified plate with clip on the side, and two black 1x1 modified plates with clip on the top. Creating our grill area. Now we'll create the grilling surface. Go just like that. That's a little fence detail. See when I push the light, you can see the light kind of come through there. It'll help make it look like a fire. Where's that black? Where's that? This is a pretty nice little detail with this open. Oops, turn that clip the right way. That open, it looks like the grill cover, and you close it like that. It actually does cover it like an actual grill, so that's cool. We have a couple utensils. So these little tongs are holding a sausage. We do have a broom that we can clip on over here. So when it's time to do yard work, you've got that ready to go. And lastly, we have a little thermostat printed tile. It goes right there. So there's our fully functional grill ready to go for the summer cookout. Alright, so I have a nice little interior lamp detail. It's going to go right on the corner of this table. Now we have some tan bricks, 2 slotted tiles, oops, I have put these in the wrong spot. Guess I could use this thing. Looks like I've used one of those before. Tan bricks are gonna kind of go all the way around this. Plates, we have this bracket with 2 cheese slopes on it. And I put those on the wrong spot. Goes there. And our another plate right there. We have a tile, so that creates our diving board. That's pretty cool. And then we have a couple flowers on this brown patch of dirt. Alright, another slotted tile, and we're going to make a little cobblestone stepping path out from that little step going up. This looks like a nice little summer garden that we're building. Just showing these little leaf studs right in the middle of this 2x2 round plate, and sometimes they're a little hard to get in there. Like for example right now. Alright, got it. Kind of hurt my fingers a little bit. Alright, let's move back on to the house. Do a little bit of detailing here. Alright, next we're going to do some windowsills. These are going to have some sort of summer flower assortment on the windowsill. Basically it goes like that. That one goes there, and we're going to repeat this for the other large window. So if I close this, you see it goes right there. Alright, we have 2 more to do for these smaller windows. The 2 smaller ones are not going to be identical. They'll be similar though. This one will go right here. Keep in mind, I am building these exactly how they show in the instructions. Something like this, you can more or less do whatever you want with, as long as it looks like it's some sort of decorated windowsill. One by two, and a single one right there. Still going up. Alright, let's put a few windows in now. These tall windows. One goes there. Another one. Of course, it has little glass plates that we're putting in there. I have this square window with some divided light window type shutters. Go there. And let's kind of start to cap all this off slightly. 6, 1 by 1, 1 by 2. Alright, so it's looking good. We're making some progress. We are going to go ahead and stop this portion of the build here. We have one more part left that will basically finish off the build of the summer house. So make sure you check out that in my other videos. Subscribe if you like these kind of videos, because that's all we do on this channel, and it'd be perfect for you to check them all out, because they're pretty all awesome if you ask me. So thanks again, and we'll see you in part 2.